everybody. THiNK International, bringing you creative and innovative leaders of today. I'm here with Judy from It's Judy Time. She's a YouTube makeup genius, has 133,000 subscribers, and we're actually in your studio right now. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm super good. Super good. Now, we're literally, this is a bedroom, and from this place, you have global influence. You're from a small town here in Washington, but yet you have global influence. Did you ever think that when you started putting makeup on in front of a camera, a digital camera, that this would come to be?
Never. Not in my wildest dreams did I think this would happen. I mean, it's honestly like a dream come true. I couldn't believe it.
Wow. Yeah. So you didn't really start off with this intense strategy of this is what I'm going to do and this is how it's going to happen? And
no, not at all. In fact, I started off in our bedroom and I was in the corner next to a window because that was like the best lighting that I had. So I just started, with some hair tutorials, and then a lot of people were asking, okay, well, how can I do this kind of hair? How can I do that? So then I did it from there, and then Benji was so sweet to one day get me this little vanity, and I moved my studio from the corner of our bedroom to here, and that's when I started doing more videos, and then it just went on from there.
Now, you've been on YouTube for how long?
A little over 2.5 years.
Wow, 2.5 years. How long have you been doing makeup and hair stuff for?
Well, in high school, gosh, I think really into it, 2.5 years.
Really? No.
To be honest, yeah.
What inspired you to start this?
The whole YouTube thing, well, I used to watch Encore Makeup, Purse Buzz. They're one of my greatest influence on YouTube. Makeup by Ren Ren, and I just adored their videos. I learned a lot from them.
Right.
And then, so they're definitely my inspiration, and then I thought I'd put my 2 cents in some videos, and then, yeah.
Now, you have over 133,000 subscribers to your YouTube page, over 20,000 to your personal blog page. In the nonprofit world, with churches and whatnot, people get excited about having a church of 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 because shows a level of influence in your community. Yours is worldwide, and you've leveraged it all from internet, YouTube, social media. Can you speak to the importance of an organization, an individual, or even a business on leveraging social media and, the internet?
Take advantage of it. I mean, all of these are free. Right. YouTube, blogs, Twitter. I mean, take advantage of all that social media because that'll really get you out there, and also be consistent with your postings and your blog because you'll eventually make it out there and people will see you and acknowledge what you have to show. So
being excellent in one area gives you influence in multiple areas. Being excellent, I guess, in makeup and hair and whatnot has led to other things, opportunities, even some TV stuff. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to be on the Daily Buzz.
Up with beauty guru and YouTube sensation Judy from It's Judy Time for the Luxe Lineup presents.
So yeah, I'm getting some exposure out there, and it's pretty exciting.
Now, with that, being excellent in one area, having influence in others, people have come to you for makeup online, but now they also kind of follow your life, and have they asked you for advice in other areas as well? Has your influence, I guess, spread from just this is how you put on makeup, hair stuff, to hey, this is what you should do with your boyfriend in that situation?
Yeah, most definitely. I think Benji is my fiance. He's a huge influence in my life, and it kind of shows throughout my videos. Right. A lot of tutorials that I do here, his little office is in this little corner, which is on view. Yeah. So people ask, oh, who's that guy behind you? So then I slowly started introducing him to my channel. And then people love Benji. I mean, he's very easy to love. He's a great person, very funny, humble guy. And so from that, I get a lot of girls telling me, oh, your boyfriend's so supportive. Wow. And, they ask some relationship advice. And on my personal channel, there's more Benji in that personal channel. So we talked about our relationship and what we do and, how we keep it, I guess, fresh. I don't know.
your life is online. I mean, most people put on makeup in the bathroom, closed doors, you know, no one's seeing, but you're doing it in front of everybody. It's pretty transparent, and we're seeing that a lot with the internet anyways, and YouTube, where people's lives are kind of more and more out there. Can you speak to, as far as transparency, and do you feel like within our culture today, there is a blurring of the lines of personal space? And
Yeah, most definitely. I noticed a lot of people ask some personal questions like, where do you work? You know, can you show us your house? Which I've shown some parts of the house. You know, there's definitely some personal stuff that people want to see. And I think with society today, with so many reality TV shows, that's what they want to see. They want to see the real you. And you know, some of it you really just got to keep to yourself, because you don't want to feel like your whole world's out there. Isn't that movie with Jim Carrey where
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show. I don't want that to happen to me. So I know there's a lot of people that want to see your personal life, but we gotta set our limits. You know, there's got to be boundaries.
For sure. How have you decided those boundaries? Again, because you talk to a lot of people like they're your BFF.
Yeah.
So what have you maybe you and Benji talked about, or you just decided?
You know, like some things with my family, you know, I respect if they say, okay, I don't want to be shown on the camera. Sure. Stuff like that. Personal things, you know, I don't want people to know exactly where I live. I mean, not right. Just because you'll never know who's watching, you know?
Sure. So there are social...
Just for safety.
Right, there are some social media rules you should, per se, like don't post your, you know, address and kids' names and birth dates and social security numbers.
Right. Yeah, exactly. No social security numbers.
Now, between your YouTube page, your video blog, and then you also have a written blog too, that's 3 different arenas of social media. How do you workflow that? How do you decide when you do what?
Well, I usually link my blog with my YouTube, so whenever I put up a new YouTube video, I'll blog about it and maybe add more photos and just, you know, add a little bit of my input that I missed out on my video. And then what else do I have? My personal YouTube. You know, my main one has to be my YouTube, most definitely. And then I try to, I don't know. I need to give a little bit more love to my personal one. I've been talking a lot about my wedding on that one, right. So it goes back and forth. I regularly update my beauty YouTube channel. Sure. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work into every single one. I just need to catch up.
Now, if somebody out there wants to do what you've done, because again, this isn't a fancy studio, it's not thousands and thousands of dollars. How do they start? What do they do? You
know, just get a camera, look into the camera. I mean, there's not one thing that I think makes it impersonal is when you're, I know a lot of cameras have those flip screens and that you see them looking at themselves while they're talking, and it's like, it just seems very impersonal. So one of my number 1 tips is look in the camera and definitely be yourself. Just be yourself. Like, share what you got to share with the world, and you'll never know what will come to you. That's awesome. There it is. Judy Time, 133,000 plus subscribers, global influence, all from a bedroom in a little town in Washington. Thank you so much. You're awesome. You're awesome. Great to meet you, and thanks so much for the interview.